Hi, and welcome to Horror Month on Front Row Review. I am David Graves.
And I am still Vince Maniacs.
And for the whole month of October, as you've been watching every week, we are doing all horror movies all month. And tonight we are finishing off the Friday the 13th series. Finally, after 8 reviews now, we're finally finishing it off with Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Thank God we made it here.
This is crazy how many, 8 reviews we've done of these now. 8 of them.
So far what we've done with these Deluxe Edition DVDs is we've only reviewed the extras. But this one I have to say something about the movie. I feel compelled to inform you about this film.
I still think it's one of the more entertaining Friday the 13th movies.
It is horrible. It is awful. This one, I'm sorry Dave, but this one made Friday the 13th Part 5 look like Gone with the Wind.
Just because Jason's on the Love Boat doesn't make this bad.
Jason Takes Manhattan only happens, he actually only takes Manhattan the last 15 minutes of the film. Okay,
so yeah, well, hang on, that is what you call false advertising. Because when you see that, it says Jason Takes Manhattan, you think that he's going to be in Manhattan through the whole movie, but he don't get there until like the last 10 minutes, which is stupid, I agree. They shouldn't have put that on the title, it would have been much better.
The dialogue is awful. The story is awful. There's none of it makes any sense. None of it meshes with any of the Friday the 13th, other than you have Jason there on a boat slashing up teenagers.
Anyway, I kind of like this movie. I don't think it was horrible. I thought it was one of the more entertaining Fridays. I ain't saying it's the best one by far, but I don't know, there was something weird about it that I liked because it was just different.
I was so disappointed in this film. And on so many levels.
This review is not about the movie. Let's take a look at the extras. The tons of extras on here.
What tons of extras?
Oh, that was the other one.
That was like Part 4.
We got the commentary by the actors Scott Reeves and Jensen Daggett and KANE HODDER.
Do you guys remember it? I said this. Oh, here he comes.
The amazing thing to me, Kane, is the fact that you swam to New York. That blew my mind.
Coming out of that water was freezing as usual.
Yes.
Everything was. But that was a much harder shot than it looked like.
Okay, the commentary. Well, I can say this about the commentary. I enjoyed the commentary on here, even though they don't really give you any more information than what you're seeing on the screen. But I enjoyed the commentary on this one a lot more than Part 7.
I thought the commentary was okay in this one, just like Part 7. Though, you know, it was better than Part 7, but to me it was still okay. At least KANE HODDER said more than 3 words in this one than the last one. But yeah, it was good. Wasn't great, but it was okay. So the next thing on our list is New York has a problem, Vince.
And yeah, it did.
The making of Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Now, okay, this one again is like all the rest of them, the ones that all the making ofs that they had on Part 7, Part 6, Part 5, all the way back to stopping at Part 3 because Part 3 didn't have nothing. So, and it's just like those, and you know, you see the actors, you see the director, but this one was actually a lot more interesting, and it was more entertaining, I think, than the movie.
Again, the making of it is good. Nothing incredible, but yeah, it's good. I mean, it's entertaining. I liked it.
So next we go to the slash scenes. What do you think, Dave?
Slash scenes, bleh.
For me, I was surprised I was actually surprised how many of them there are. And like part 7, I mean, there was quite a few on part 7, but none of them were very good quality. On this one, at least one thing I can say for these slash scenes is they showed you like a quick clip of where it was supposed to go in the movie.
That's the only real difference between these and all the other slash scenes and all the other movies, is they show a little clip of the movie and then they insert the scene where it's supposed to go, and then they show the other clip at the end, which actually was something I would love to see them do for part 7 and all the other ones actually. So it was okay. It was eh.
They really came down hard on these two films, and they kept having to cut them back.
So the last thing here is, when I seen this on the DVD, I was like, awesome, I can't wait to see this, is the gag reel. It's the first time ever for any of the Friday the 13th movie they have a gag reel on one of the Friday the 13th movies. Couldn't wait to watch it.
I was the same way, Dave. I totally agree.
But after I watched it, it was again just okay. It was nothing great.
I don't know. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty funny, especially the thing at the end. I won't give that one away.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you watch the commentary first, he talks about what he does there. So it wasn't a big surprise to me, because I was expecting it, because they had already said, oh, well, they found that footage and it's going to be on this disc. So, you know, if you don't want to be spoiled by the gag reel, don't watch the commentary first.
And see, I didn't. I watched the gag reel first before. I watched all the extras before I watched the commentary.
Don't watch the commentary unless you don't want to be spoiled for the gag reel.
Now the one last thing I gotta say about the film is that the one redeeming factor in this movie is that KANE HODDER came back again to play Jason, and I think if he hadn't done that, I mean, the movie again would be a total loss, a total washout.
I don't agree.
Totally agree.
You're agreeing with yourself.
I totally agree with myself.
Okay, so I'm ready to scale up. Alright, 1 through 5. I'm not rating the movie. Again, you know, it's up to you. Whatever you think about the movie, I'm not going to rate it. So I'm not saying nothing about it. This is just for the few extras on here. They weren't... I mean, if you don't like Vince, if you don't like Friday the 13th Part 8, these extras aren't worth buying the disc for. They're pretty pathetic, all of them. There's not even that many on there, and what's on there isn't that great to start with. So extras, on a scale of 1 to 5, I give a 1 out of 5.
There isn't much to do on this DVD, and what's on there, it's not bad, but it's not the greatest. And I did notice something else. The theatrical trailers are not even on Part 7 or Part 8. They didn't even include the theatrical trailer. Not like we really seriously need it, but why didn't they even put that on there? And one redeeming factor is they don't have a Lost Tales from Cut Blood Part 8. They killed it off, thank God. So I would have to give the extras on this DVD a 2.
Oh, that's what you're giving. I thought you were sneezing.
A 2! Jason went gooey.
You're with your baby and you're parked alone.